Hello and welcome. I'm Cal, a gunner who likes talking about Arsenal and football in general. And we've just gotten confirmation that Ethan Waneri has agreed in principle to sign a new 4-year deal at Arsenal Football Club. Ethan has been one of the bright talents that came out on display last season. Him alongside Miles Lewis Kelly were two of the brightest stars that really helped uplift our injury-riddled season. And before I get into it, please like the video. It helps push our videos out and helps show support. And please consider subscribing as if you want to see more, essentially. Now, as we get into it, I just wanted to bring up Fabrizio Romano's tweet. He said Arsenal have reached an agreement in principle with Ethan Waneri over a new deal. After progress in talks reported last weekend, Waneri and his camp have now agreed to sign a new contract at the club. Ethan always gave priority to Arsenal Football Club despite interest from other clubs. Now, those other clubs were, well, we knew for a fact that Chelsea were interested because they wanted him in a deal to sign Madueke. Not a chance. And it came out that Borussia Dortmund as well was sniffing around him. I was never panicked about the Ethan Waneri deal because I always felt like he had a big place at the club. I thought he had quite a lot of minutes for someone who was 17, and I think he just turned 18 this year. If he's I'm not even sure if he's 18 now, but he's extremely young. He's played a lot of minutes, and he was never gonna get like getting that much minutes at in top flight. He played Champions League football. He was scoring in the Champions League. Like you just don't get that in a lot of clubs. So, he's never going to be one of those guys to go on loan. And I don't think any other top football club really could offer him the stability and the minutes that Arsenal could offer him. Plus, he's from Hale End. He's been here since 8 years old. Since he was 8 years old with Miles Lewis Kelly. I really wasn't worried about him re-signing. I think I think the main reason why the fan base were like overreacting when it came out that Chelsea wanted him, it was just off the back of the Madueke news. And let's face it, a lot of people didn't want Madueke, and that kind of almost stunned people. So it was kind of like a double whammy. Oh my God, Madueke is coming in, and Ethan Waneri is leaving, and everyone was kind of losing their minds. But you know, a closer look and just taking a deep breath, you realize that Ethan Waneri was never going to leave. Now, what is kind of surprising is based on the reports, he's agreed to sign a 4-year extension, not a 5-year extension. I'm pretty sure Miles Lewis Kelly signed a 5-year extension, and I would have liked it if he signed a 5-year deal, but I have a feeling that he's not on as much money as Miles Lewis Kelly because when the Maz Lewis Kelly news came out, it was pretty heavily reported that he would be one of the highest paid youngsters in the team. I'm not sure if that, well, not the highest paid youngsters in the team, but they were saying he was one of the highest paid youngsters in the world. So I'm not actually sure what his salary is, but I don't think Waneri would um be on that money. And I think with a 4-year deal, it gives him opportunity to kind of ask for an increase when he proves himself over the next upcoming years. I think this is a really, really good thing. I think we have been in need of some more good news. I think we got the Here We Go for Mascara recently. Eucharist deal is almost done. Ethan Waneri is now resigning, and I think that's really good news. I think he is the future of the 10 position. Him and Max Dalman, who's coming through, and Max Dalman is only what 15, so he still has a long, long way to go. I think Ethan Waneri is going to share some minutes with Odegaard. He's probably going to come in for the cup games, and he's just one of the right now. Ethan Waneri is probably the most technically gifted player in the squad in terms of his dribbling ability, his dribbling actions, his ability to kind of beat a man, and his what also why I love Waneri and why the fan base loves Waneri so much is his clinicalness, is how clinical he is, and his ability to just take a shot. His hunger for goal. We don't really have a hungry 10 that's willing to take shots like that in the team. I think Martin Odegaard is more of a facilitator, but Ethan Waneri is more of a really strong attacking threat. And it just offers something different to the team. I think he is going to be critical in us if we are to win any silverware next season. We need him for the cup games. We need him as cover. We absolutely need this player, and I think he's going to get even more minutes next season and in the upcoming seasons, and he's just going to really turn into a bright, bright star. He is the future of Arsenal. Him, Mars Lewis Kelly, Max Darmon, those are the big three that's coming up through the academy. And it's really, really good to see that we're actually retaining our young talent. Sure, we've lost some guys along the way, but we've kept the main superstars, you know? And he also has the temperament for it as well. I think he will be good in Arteta's system. Anyway, that's all for me. I'm buzzing. Please like the video if you want to give it a like, and please subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you next time.